Hey guys, how's it going? Today I wanted to do a quick video talking about little season eschatology and how it's different from preterism, and this is particularly for those who are in the futurist camp like I was, and who might be looking into this and who might be turned off from it because you think it might be like preterist. However, this is actually not preterism at all. Preterism, both preterism and futurism is like a false dichotomy. I think Satan created both of these concepts to confuse people. Preterists allegorize the Bible. They think everything's like an allegory, especially like particularly full preterists think that the new earth and new heavens is an allegory, and that, there's not going to be a literal new heavens and new earth. Even partial preterists, most of them are amillennialists, so they think that the 1,000-year kingdom is an allegory. They don't think it's a literal 1,000-year kingdom, so I reject that. As little seasonists, we reject those concepts, right? So we actually have a lot more in common with futurists than people think. We just think we're further along in the timeline, so I believe futurism and preterism are two sides of the same false eschatological coin, right? So these it is like a false dichotomy, and I understand, for futurists' perspective, why they would think this is preterist, because that's kind of like all that people were taught, right? Like if you think that these things happened already, like the Great Tribulation, the Second Coming, then you're automatically programmed to think, hey, that's preterism, right? But that's just how, like Satan's trick, right? Like that's just what he wants people to think, but we don't believe that. We actually think that there was a literal 1,000 years reign that happened already. There was a literal kingdom that happened on earth. It's just been hidden from us, and we believe that in the future there will be a literal new heavens and new earth that we're still waiting for. So and I believe that if you take the Bible literally, you'll land on little season eschatology. You really will. So I believe that this is the most clear, this just makes the most sense when you take the Bible literally. You take it for what it is. You believe the words of Jesus. I guarantee you'll land in this belief system as well with the little season, because if you really believe what he said, that the kingdom is coming soon and things like that, there's no like mental gymnastics involved. It's just reading the scriptures and believing what it says. And then you'll also land on this as well, that we're in the little season now, and that the literal millennial kingdom happened already. And so I got into this belief system last year. That's when I believed in little season eschatology, actually around this time last year. And so it was like a paradigm shift, and it just made so much sense. Like I was always so confused about eschatology. Like I just believed what everyone else believed. Then when I looked into this, I prayed to God about it. I looked into the scriptures myself. It just made so much sense. And with other things I've been researching as well and looking into, all the dots connect when you look at it through the lens of little season eschatology as well. And when you look at eschatology in the scriptures, everything points to the little season, right? So it just makes so much sense, and we just believe the words of Jesus and we just take the Bible literally. I guarantee that you will land on little season eschatology as well. So so it is like don't get caught up in this like false paradigm of futurism and preterism, right? It just leads to confusion, like these labels. I don't label myself partial preterist either, because partial preterists, most of them are amillennialists who don't believe that there was a literal 1,000-year kingdom. I believe there was a literal 1,000-year kingdom. It's just been hidden from us, right? So so that's little season eschatology just makes the most sense, and I believe that it is the truth. And I just pray that other people, because I used to be in the futurist camp, and after praying to God about it and looking into the scriptures myself, it was clear that little season eschatology is the truth. So I hope more people believe in this, because I do believe it is the truth. All right, God bless.